Hello, my name is Chief Superintendent Matthew Nichols and I'm the Force Lead for Sexual Orientation. Hertfordshire Constabulary is committed to working with and supporting the whole of the county's diverse population, and our lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender communities are a very important part of this. I'm going to take a few moments now to talk about the importance of the Constabulary effectively engaging with the LGBT community both in and outside the force. Sadly, members of the community can be subjected to homophobic bullying and hate crime, and unfortunately we are aware that in the past victims may have been reluctant to report these crimes to police for fear of not being understood or taken seriously. Hate crime reports are steadily on the rise. We can only view this as a good thing, as perception is changing and people are now having the confidence to come forward. Constabulary has dedicated hate crime officers in place, and lesbian and gay liaison officers, or LAGLOs, are also on hand. Both roles help support victims and make them feel as comfortable as possible, and have gone a long way in helping us to achieve this increased confidence. We can't, however, ignore that some members of the LGBT community are still very marginalised and suffer a great deal. Only in November 2015, transgender woman Vicky Thompson, who had been living as a woman for over a decade, was so distraught at the thought of being sent to a male prison, she told friends that she would kill herself. Sadly, Vicky was sent to a male prison and was so distressed she killed herself in custody. These issues are not going to go away, and we need to learn from mistakes to ensure that when dealing with the LGBT community, we're providing the best possible service and are treating people with the utmost dignity. Although we are doing mostly well, there is always more work to do to ensure that we are reaching all areas of the LGBT community, and I believe getting things right internally is an integral part of this. Throughout my career in the police service, I've been able to witness the importance of equality of opportunity in the workplace. Within my role, I've dedicated myself to being a gatekeeper of fairness and equality for LGBT officers and police staff in Hertfordshire Constabulary. To ensure we're able to properly support the diverse people we serve, it is vital that our police force understands the issues facing them and is in itself reflective of these communities. To help us to truly achieve this, it's important that internally we ensure we are effectively supporting and engaging with our LGBT colleagues. Only then can we continue to recruit top calibre people, retain our existing staff and learn from their experiences. As part of this, we're keen to better understand the profile of our staff, and I would encourage everyone to complete the Equal Opportunities section of My View. This will help us to have greater clarity as to what further needs to be done to support people and become more reflective of the communities we serve. The Constabulary has a large and active LGBT contingent of officers and staff, and their contribution to policing in the county is valued and important. The Herts Police LGBT network aims to assist all officers, staff and families from the community with issues such as coming out, transitioning, bullying and harassment. The group also aims to build relationships and engage with external LGBT communities, so we are further aware of the issues facing the community. The Herts Police LGBT network also welcomes any non-LGBT constabulary employees to become associate members as straight allies. The constabulary's LAGLOs not only support victims, but they can also be approached for advice and guidance by fellow staff members on a personal level, or to offer advice about how to engage more effectively with LGBT communities. As demonstrated by the Herts Police LGBT network's intranet pages and through our LAGLOs, over the years we've made significant progress in implementing robust policies and initiatives to make lesbian and gay members of staff feel included and supported. There is more we need to do, particularly for bisexual and transgender people, to ensure all members of the LGBT community feel fully comfortable to simply be themselves. To address this, in September 2015, Chief Officers, the PCC, myself and members of the Herts Police LGBT network publicly recognised Bi Visibility Day with the aim of raising awareness of the cultural prejudices bisexual people can face, and to demonstrate to staff who might identify as bisexual that they should feel able to be who they are at work without fear or judgment. We currently do not have any transgender officers or staff, but may in the future. We need to put measures in place and make people aware that the force is just as supportive to the transgender community. In November 2015, we held a training event to raise awareness to officers and staff about the prejudice and hatred members of the trans community can face. As part of this, we were fortunate enough to have a transgender woman talk about her experiences. This also involved external awareness raising to the public that transgender people very often become victims of hate crime and that they should not be afraid to report incidents to police. Overall, we've achieved a great deal. We have more to do. We have plans in place which will see the force developing our LGBT policies, improving access to information internally, and working hard to engage further with our external LGBT community groups and organisations. I'm committed to being a champion of LGBT issues because we should all value difference. And I look forward to working with the Herts Police LGBT network and other colleagues to help promote the great contributions to policing made by the community every day. If anyone has any ideas about how we can improve things for our LGBT community, both in and outside the force, please do get in contact with me. Thank you for listening.